Well, gotta just share some bad news. Yesterday I was trying to figure out how to fix the Intel Thunderbolt drivers. For some reason my USB-C's doesn't work properly. I try to plug in the back of the motherboard. It's just the operating system doesn't recognize whatever the device I connected to. So then I also try to update the latest BIOS, but all of a sudden I cannot boot or it won't post a power and subs test. Yes, I did try to take out the SSDs. I also take out the RAMs, one at a time. None of it works. Nothing works. Like it's not gonna. It only turns on like maybe 1 second, and instantly shuts it off. My power supply is working fine though. The only problem is the CPU, which I use the Intel Core i9-9900k. Yeah, I just took it out, so it's sitting right here. See. Yep, this is the Intel Core i9-9900k. Yeah, this chip is like busted, because some reason I cannot turn it on. As soon as I take out the CPU from the motherboard, I can actually see the lights, but see, it just turns it off like maybe 4 or 5 seconds because there's no CPU detected. But yeah, it is a good sign that I can still see the lights. See, I can hear the clicks. I can see the fans, spinning. Yep, there's LEDs on my RAM stick. Yeah, that's working no problem. See, the only problem is the motherboard doesn't recognize what CPU I have because I took it out. Yeah, that means that my Intel Core 9900K is completely busted. It's just broken. I think maybe one of the transistors just got fried. Yes, I did overclock my CPU. It was set to like I did 5.1 gigahertz in the past, but now I try to set down to 5 gigahertz, all 8 cores, physical cores. But I did increase the what's it called? Was it the ring cache or whatever the ring ratio? Yeah, it was set to like 4.8 gigahertz. Yeah, it was okay, but then all of a sudden, like my computer just completely shuts it off. I just cannot boot to my Windows 11 operating system. Nothing. See, I'm gonna push that power button again. See, you can see all the lights. See, that's a good sign because normally it doesn't show up the lights on my case. This is the Cooler Master H500M. This is a good sign that the power is working fine. The only problem is the motherboard doesn't detect whatever the CPU I've installed. See, because I already took it out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just that my CPU is dead, completely fried, and there's nothing I could do. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm thinking about going to newegg.com. Then I'm gonna maybe buy the Intel Core i9 14900K. Then I have to buy like a new Z390 motherboard. Maybe either MSI or Asus, not Gigabyte. I'm tired of Gigabytes. I had it for a long time. Sometimes they do mess up your BIOS, so that's why there's a lot of complaints on the Gigabyte forums. So that's why I'm thinking about buying either MSI or Asus. And after that, I have to get a new CPU cooler to keep my CPU run cool. But for this time, I'm thinking about maybe not overclocking. I didn't. It's also kind of my fault because I did kind of raise the ring ratio way too high because it's really sensitive. Because if you set it too high, it can instantly shut down your computer right away, no matter what you're doing. So that's kind of my fault. I shouldn't do that in first place. I should have just leave it by default. Default is like I think 4.3 gigahertz. So yeah, that was my mistake. Maybe I should never just overclock it. Like don't push it too hard. Maybe just a little tiny bit, but then that's it. I think because the CPU wasn't deep running high. It was like 80 degrees, or sometimes you can go up to like maybe 90 degrees Celsius. That's extremely too hot. So that's why I'm thinking about maybe not pushing the overclock setting too hard. Yeah. So with that, I know it sucks that I cannot produce more videos for another week or two. So yeah, I'm trying to order the parts from Newegg.com as quickly as possible. So with that, I'm out of here.